Hello and welcome everyone to Women Speakers Association, WSATV. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer, and boy, do I have a show for you. I'm also a digital media and marketing strategist, so I love doing these shows on Facebook Live. If you're here with us live, feel free to comment below because we've got a rock and a rollin' topic today. It's about crushing self-doubt, and I've got experts here ready to give their heart and soul to you to help you crush that self-doubt and then rise to the limits, rise beyond limits you always thought you had that you really didn't. So let's go and say hi to our experts today. And I'm going to actually unshare my screen, but you should take note of who is here today. We've got Martishia and Allison ready to serve you to their highest good. So let's go ahead and say hi to Martishia. Hi, Martishia.
Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Allison. As Laura
Hi.
stated, I am Martishia Miller, and you can find me at martishiamiller.com, and I am a visionary life coach.
Great to have you, Martishia. Thanks for being here. And let's say hi to Allison. Hi, Allison.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Laura. My name is Allison Francis Barksdale, and I am the CEO of Speakers Rise, Leaders Rise. You can find me at speakersrise.com, and I am a coach, trainer, and speaker.
Nice. Now, I know both of you are passionate about this topic of crushing self-doubt and helping women rise to their fullest potential and beyond. So let's talk about what it takes to do that and what advice you have. So Martishia, what can you tell our viewers today that might help them crush their self-doubt?
So, well, crushing self-doubt, I'm very passionate about that topic. We've all been there. And I have 5 ways to do so. The 5 tips that I have to crush self-doubt is to acknowledge what the fear is that you have. Once you acknowledge it, you are to confront it um, head on, and then you need to release it, let it go. So once, like I said, once you acknowledge, you confront it, now it's time to let it go. The next part is to move out your own way. Don't let anybody hold you there once you let it go. And then you take, and once you move out your own way, you move on and you use positive affirmations to reinforce the new you. So with those 5 steps, I take and I say to people, if you see it and you believe it, and he has already approved it, why are you waiting to see who else is going to like or understand it? He gave you your vision, not them. So keep going and move forward.
That's so inspirational and empowering. I love that you have 5 steps because it gives people a roadmap to really crush their self-doubt, and they're really time and tested true principles. So thank you so much
Mm-hmm.
for that. Allison, now we've learned how to crush our self-doubt with Martishia's 5 steps. What do you recommend people do to crush their self-doubt and then rise?
Okay, so for me, it's definitely an issue of acknowledging what is and then moving beyond it. And the biggest resource that's available, although there are lots of people who can help us, is the resource that lies within. We definitely need to identify what our greatest strengths are. I used to meditate on an issue on a statement. It's really an affirmation. Everything I need is within me. And that's the biggest thing that we need to remember, that we have it within ourselves. We need to listen to our intuition, follow it, and in following it, we are and we can be our most authentic self. And that's the best way we can relate to others.
Well, that word authentic comes up a lot in our shows and when I'm talking to people in the world. But I really, and also you mentioned identifying, your strengths. So then there may be a conflict in the belief about that. And I love your suggestion to repeat to yourself, everything I need is within me until you believe it, right? Our beliefs are not the truth. They're not the authenticity. The truth is the authenticity is what I'm gaining from this. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree. I know for me, my practice and what I do is related to a spiritual practice. It's connecting to something that's greater than myself. And people may call that something else, but that's where it's grounded. That's where the belief comes from, and then the ability to check in. And I'm not saying that you can't have resources. I'm a resource. I'm a coach. But what I am is a person that once you've checked in with yourself, what do I need? I'd like to be a part of what comes to you, what you're able to attract to yourself after you realize what you already know you need. And then the other resources will come.
So we have
Trust
the
yourself.
resource. Yeah, trust yourself. Know the resources are there. Use Martishia's 5 steps to crush that self-doubt and
Crush it, rise.
and rise. Crush it and rise. It's our mantra today.
Exactly. I
And if
like
any,
that.
yeah. So welcome everyone. If you have comments or questions, feel free to put them in the Facebook Live here. We're so excited to be here with you. And Martishia and Allison, you're giving of your heart. Thank you so much. So let's get to know you a little bit better. Martishia, what can you tell us about who you work with and what you do with them and what you're passionate about?
So I work with professional women, or I like to say new entrepreneurs. Um, and I work with those who are using fear as an excuse to stop them from moving forward and achieving their goals. And I say excuse because sometimes it's a mental fear. It's not really that we're scared to go on or we're in danger. And I'm very passionate about that because really I help women to get over that mindset created fear. As I said, it's mental, and to get over the self doubt so that they can move forward and say yes to new opportunities while creating action plans and achieving their dreams. And I do that through coaching, and I also use those 5 steps in my coaching, as well as we do tackle the mindset and end off in goals.
So tell us, do you have a story of how you used your 5 steps to crush that fear mindset and help people thrive?
Okay. So, a story for one of my clients that we used, and actually how she crushed her self doubt and her mindset was actually to get over a relationship a previous relationship that was holding her back from achieving her dreams, because that relationship was dealing with the mental abuse of she wouldn't, she won't ever be anything. She's not good enough. She can't do it. And the thing was is that she couldn't move forward because those fears or those limiting beliefs were in her head that someone else created. So we took and we acknowledged it. We took a little bit of time to tackle mindset first, and we did acknowledge that that was what was going on. And she was so broken, so we had to move very slow. And once we took and acknowledged it and we used those 5 steps, believe it or not, she's actually very successful and she's doing very great with that. I'm actually very proud of her. And so we're here today, and I've used those steps as well. And I continue to tell people, use them over and over. You can use them with every situation that you go through.
Powerful. I bet she's very proud of herself too for all the work that you
Yeah.
did with her. So, wow, congratulations. It's great to hear that, we have the answers, just like you said,
Yes.
Allison, right? You have the answers within, and Martishia, you're brilliant at tapping into that for people. And that's really what this show is about, is letting you know you don't have to do it all yourself. I mean, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, great, but if it's not working, get help, right?
Yes.
So,
Create a support system. We tackle that. That's very important.
yeah. So, Allison, let's learn a little bit more about the work you do, the people you work with, and your passion.
Okay, well, I work with women as well, and part of my issue is that I am concerned about the lack of parity that's out there in terms of the positions that women are holding, and I know the value of having a diverse workforce. So some of where I come from comes from helping support those efforts that are trying to make changes so that women are at equal pay and more greatly represented in areas of authority in corporations. But what happened to me specifically is I had a personal example, and I work with women, and I was a woman who was alone in a workforce where I had a high position, but I felt like because I was the only one there, I was the only woman, I was also the only Black and pretty young in comparison to everyone else, the imposter syndrome just took over me, and I really started to lose my voice and to lose my sense that I belonged. And that's one of the things. I actually did resign from the position, and they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, you were doing great. But of course, I didn't feel that within myself. But when I found, when I decided to leave, I realized that I can't have this happen. There are too many qualified, educated women who need to have the support that I didn't have. I did not have a support system. I wasn't going out golfing with the guys and doing the things that they were doing as well. I would have gone, but they never really wanted me. But I did make that decision that I wanted things to change, and therefore my effort came to regain my voice and to help other people find their voice so that they can speak up, so that they can rise up, and so that they can lift up others. So that's really kind of how it came full circle for me. So I'm like excited about working and helping with women, but I'll help everyone, but I especially have a place in my heart to help women.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's always inspiring to hear stories of how you moved ahead yourself and overcome. And if you can do it, well, gosh darn it, other people can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on your success and the stories that you've brought to us today. I have to ask, because we're here at Women Speakers Association, WSATV, and you all are some of our premier members. And I want to know, what do you love about Women Speakers Association, or what brought you here? Martishia, you want to share?
Wow. Okay. What I love about Women Speakers Association is, well, what brought me here. I'll start with that. What brought me here was another fellow member. She introduced me to the group. I wanted to get into speaking, and so she introduced me to the group. Once I joined, I was a little nervous because I wasn't sure what I was doing or anything. And um, Laura reached out, and which is you. And got me, made sure I joined the premier group, and I love it. The support system, the space to learn and grow, meeting new women. I would recommend Women Speakers Association, and I have to several other women. Like I said, the support system is the most amazing thing ever. I certainly appreciate it, and I've gained a lot so far.
Well, you're definitely walking your talk, get support where you need it. And, that's the brilliant thing about this fabulous organization. Support is like our number
Mhm.
one value here. So, Allison, tell us what you love about Women Speakers Association.
Well, I definitely love the Women Speaking Association. I'm so excited and glad that I joined. I'm still a relatively new member, but the resources that are available are just incredible. All of the things that I'm learning to do in such a short amount of time. And I joined because even though I was speaking, I was never a paid speaker, and I wanted to learn how to move into that next level. And I'm finding that everything is coming. You ask and maybe you will receive, and that seems to be what's going on. I am so excited that I am a member, and I'm glad to be a part of this show right here today and meeting other wonderful women that I can connect with. So the support is obviously important too. I think the resources and the support are just incredible.
Yes, the list of resources goes on and on and on. One of them
Mhm.
is this show, by the way. I encourage everyone to watch other episodes of WSA TV right here on Facebook, or go to our website, WSATV.com. There are 15-minute shows with golden nuggets. Find the topic that you need to be inspired on today, and we will do that. You'll find also people who can support you, and reach out to them. We have a Facebook group where people are so generous with information. If you have questions, we also offer visibility opportunities there. If you're a premier member, we give you visibility right here on WSA TV and a bunch of other visibility opportunities. If you want to join us, we have a free level of membership waiting for you right at joinwsa.com. It's been on my screen right behind me the whole time, joinwsa.com. And you can certainly take advantage of the free level, or do what Allison and Martishia have done and join us at the premier level, where we can really help grow your visibility. So I'm super excited to, about the show today. Thank you, Martishia and Allison, and we will be back next week with another edition of WSA TV. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.